All right, everybody. Sorry for the late start today. Took a second to get set up on a new computer with Zoom. We didn't bring in our regular one that has the account on it, so took a second to get all squared away. But we're here. Happy Monday. We're ready to get going. Hopefully everybody feels nice and recharged after the weekend and a little bit of a lighter day yesterday for the session. Hopefully recharges the batteries a little bit and the body's ready to roll. So again, we're starting late, so let's go ahead and get right into it. I'll run through just a quick little warm-up, and then we'll get started. We'll start with our shoulder rolls. So arms just at your sides, shoulders back, up, forward, down. And we'll just do a few of those. All right, switch directions. Good. All right, I'll step back from Mira. We'll go arms out. We'll do some of our Egyptians. So just turn one way and let the palms swivel upwards. Spin the other way. Just back and forth on your own speed. That should be pretty good for those. Let's go to our elbow circle. So arms stay out to the side. Thumbs in right over your shoulders. Nice and slow. Other direction. That should be good for that. We'll do wrists and forearms and fingers, interlace, elbows together, swivel one direction. I'll call the switch. All right, other direction. All right, extend your fingers out, stretch them a few times there. All right, shake that off. Right hand, grab your left fingertips, stretch back this way so your fingers point back at yourself and your palm faces away from you. Shake that off, other side. Good. Don't give that a quick shake off. Let's do just a couple prime squats. So hands together like a prayer position. Stomach raised just a little bit. Squat down so that your elbows and inner knees come into contact and your elbows push your knees wide. Go back and forth just a couple of times. Then center up, stand up. We'll just do two more of those. Wiggle side to side. There's no weight obviously right now, so if your heel leaves the ground to help you get the hips to open up, that's not a problem. Center up, stand up. Okay. We'll just mix it up a little on this third one. So come down, just a quick little stretch here, and then we'll kind of get our upper back involved too. So my left hand grabs my left foot, and I point my finger up to the sky, big reach, and switch, other side, big reach. All right, so pretty quick one today to help sort of make up for starting a little bit late. We'll try to still get through everything and get everybody out of here as on time as possible. Agenda for the day, we've got a lot of pressing to do. If you know how to do cleans, then the ask will be to re-clean between all of the presses. If somebody's watching out there and cleans are a little bit foreign to you still or not something that you're familiar with, then that's fine. Then just use two hands to get the kettlebell up into position for the first press, and then just skip all the other cleans and just do the presses. I'll give a quick tutorial on that if anybody wants to do it that way. So we call this a cheat clean. So if I was going to do a right-handed press, my right hand is going to grip the kettlebell. My left hand is going to double up over the top of it I'm going to tip it back just like a swing. And as I swing it back, I use both hands to guide it into my rack position here. So now I'm ready to do my press. And then when I'm done, I can either drop it with one hand or two. But either way, it goes down the same way, back through my legs with the flat lower back, and then back down to the floor. So if you need to do those, then that's going to be your sort of cheat clean that you'll do to get it up into position. And then if you are familiar with regular one-handed cleans, then that's what we're going to be doing most of the time. So, all right, so go ahead and grab a kettlebell that you are able to press. That's what we're going to be doing most of the day. And then we'll get started. And if regular presses are tough for you because of the limited weight selection that a lot of people have, then doing either less reps or doing a push press is going to be the next best alternative. The push press, remember, you're just going to drive through the legs to help get a little bit of momentum to get that overhead. Okay? But if you can do a strict press, then that's what we're looking for today. All right, getting into it, we'll keep that same format that we've been doing the past couple. So I'll go first and call out the sets and reps, and then after I'm done, then you'll go with the same one with the miracles. Okay? It'll be a little ladder format, and so we'll start with just one per side. Okay? So starting with the left here. We're going to swing switch. All right, your turn to go with Mira. One left, swing switch, one right. All right, so now we're going to go two left, two right. And again, if you know how to do a clean between the presses, then that's what we're going to be looking for today. So here's the reclean. And another press. And two. All right, you and Mira go at the same time here. One. And two. One. And two. All right, we'll take it up to threes. Same format, start on the left. All right, swing switch.
One. Two. And three.
All right, your turn. Go same time as Mira. One. Two. And three. Swing switch. One. Two. And three. Nice. All right, so as we get into the fours of the ladder, now we're not going to swing switch. I'm going to do my four on the left, and then Mira and you will do your four on the left, and then we'll come back and hit the right side. So this will just be lefty only for four.
One. Two. Three. Four.
All right, your turn, just left. One. Two. Three. And four. All right, so now we'll do right.
One. Two. Three. And 4.
All right, your turn for right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so now we'll go lefty for 5. Same thing, I'll do lefty 5, and then you and Mira go at the same time. Then it'll come back to me, righty for 5, and then you'll match the right side.
And again, if 5s are hard, then you can push press them. Basically just kind of cheat the press by using your legs a little bit. Another couple of points is when you've cleaned the bell and you're ready to press, make sure your glutes are squeezed, make sure your quads are squeezed, and make sure your abs are nice and tight as well. It'll really help put power into the press itself.
And 5. All right, your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, time for righty.
1. When you're pressing, you're thinking about driving into the ground versus just like pushing the bell up. Push yourself under the weight. 3,
4.
4, and 5.
All right, your turn, righty. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so before we do a break, we're going to do just one more thing. We'll get 10 goblet squats in. Not looking for a long pause at the bottom, but try to have at least a little bit of control and feel yourself staying tight in your core and in your glutes down at the bottom. On to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
All right, your turn for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Breather for a few. Then we're going to run that all back again. Check in how everybody's doing here. Yvonne signed in.
Bonnie, drinking beers again?
Casey, how we doing? Coach Casey's on YouTube as well.
Yvonne, I told Coach Casey that you were drinking beers on your patio. Hi, guys.
Speaking of beers, Mira just laughed at me, but I just ordered one of the best beer names
I
ever.
will.
So from Deschutes right down here in the Pearl, they do a thing where you can order online and then go pick it up, and they just run it out to your car or something like that. but their beer is called Bulk Phase. So it's a like double IPA or an Imperial IPA or something like that.
But if it's a minimum 2 6-pack order.
Well, minimum like $19 order, which is a random amount, but each 12-pack is like $12.50 or something like that. So Coach Adam and I are each going to get one. We're going to split it up. So Adam and I are both going to be in Bulk Phase for the next little while. Casey, have you tried that one yet, Casey?
This way.
Not that way?
Not that way.
Not that COVID-19?
No.
One more minute and then we'll get started again.
I don't know if Casey's had it.
All right, guys. So as we get back into it, we're going to do another 1 to 5 ladder here. And again, we know most people have a very limited selection of sizes kettlebell at home. So options to modify as you need to. You can try to do the whole 1 to 5 ladder and start push pressing when you need to is one option. You can try to stick with the ladder to go up to 3. What's up? Oh, you can try to stick with the ladder and go up to 3. And then when we do 4s and 5s, you'll actually ladder back down and do 2s and 1s. There's another option. So maybe like 3 is like the most you can do with your weight. Then you just pyramid it back down to the 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1. Some other options would be just do the cleans and not do any presses for the 4s and 5s or something like that. And you can also just do a different exercise. Like maybe you can floor press this weight, but you can't military press it. You could ladder in with the floor presses too. So be creative. And then on the flip side, if the weight that you have is pretty easy for you to press, because again, everybody's limited in their weights. Some people have heavy ones, some people have light ones. Then you can go slower with it. You can try a more difficult type of press, like maybe a waiter's press, where I hold it like this and I do my presses. It's a little bit less stable. So there's options out there for everybody. But again, going slower or holding it in a more difficult way are a couple ways to make it a little more challenging for you if your weight's a little light. Okay, so we'll run it back again. We'll try to make sure I'm on Instagram camera as well as YouTube and Zoom. And so same thing. I'll do 1 left, 1 right, and then you'll go with me. All right, your turn. 1 each side. Okay, 2 each side.
One, 2, 1, and 2.
All right, here we go, guys. And 2. All right, just climb the ladder up to 3s.
One, 2, and 3. Notice there's a momentary pause in the rack position before you press. You want to make sure to settle first. 1, 2, and 3.
All right, your turn. 3 each side. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right. So now it's just lefty for 4. So again, I'll hit lefty for 4, and then you'll go when Mira goes.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Your turn. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's go ahead and go for righty.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, your turn. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, lefty for 5ers. Here we go now.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
All right, your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, let's go righty.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go, guys. 5.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we'll get those 10 goblet squats and have another break.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, guys, let's go.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, break for a few. Now's a good time for water if anybody needs a sip, and then we'll probably run that all back one more time.
Adam's tanning.
I shouldn't be surprised. Oh, man, we got a good chat going on YouTube for anybody who's not on YouTube right now.
I think mostly it's everyone giving Yvonne shit.
As well they should. Oh, Officer Mike's trying to throw some least vote nominations out there.
I think he inadvertently nominated Yvonne.
I don't think that was inadvertent. One more minute break, guys. So while we're on break, I'm going to do a quick little shout out. Mira and I are friends with a lot of other gym owners, not only in the Portland area, but throughout the country and internationally as well. Many of which we've met through Strong First. If you train with us in person here at the gym, you know that we're big advocates of that organization and the material that they teach. And so I just wanted to say I'm sporting our friend Owen Chow's shirt from his gym, Amp Fit, up in Vancouver.
And Liv.
Yep.
Owen and Liv.
Owen and Liv. I've known Owen for a long time. Liv not as long, but man, we've known Owen for years, I think.
And he's a beast tamer.
Yeah, he's a incredibly strong guy, super nice. So nice, in fact, that he might have actually given me the shirt off of his back because all of his Instagram videos, he's not wearing a shirt for all of his workouts.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
yeah. So Owen, hope you're doing well, man. In all seriousness, if you guys want to follow him on his social channels, he's got outstanding form and is just a really cool person to watch online and very inspirational. So go give Owen a follow and like some of his stuff out there.
Their gym is called Always Making Progress.
And it's in, I don't know if it's in Vancouver proper or if it's in a suburb of Vancouver. I'm not very familiar up there, but that part of Canada. So hope you guys are doing well up there. All right, well, that's probably enough delaying tactics. Get back one more time. So this is our last time through the ladder. We're going to try to run that whole thing back of the 1 to 5 again. Hopefully at this point everybody has some options available if you need to modify, either make it a different exercise or change the reps or whatever you need to do. So we'll just jump right back to it. Same deal, start at 1 and climb our way back up the ladder.
1. 1.
All right, your turn. All right, 2s.
1. 2. 1. 2.
All right, here we go. 2.
Let's go, 2.
1. And 2. 1. And 2. All right, 3s, here we go.
1. 2. 3. 1. 2. And 3.
All right, your turn. 1. 2. 3. 1. 2. And 3. All right, so as you guys remember For the 4s and 5s, we won't do a swing switch. I'll do 4 on the left, and then you and Mira will match it.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, guys. Let's go. Horsies.
Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now I'll do the right side and no match.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, your turn, righty. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. All right, top rung of the ladder here, 5 reps. And again, this is going to be the last ladder, so it's the last set of presses for today. All right, lefty for 5ers.
Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. And 5. Now it's our turn.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, strong finish here, guys. Righty now.
Right hand side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. And 5. Now it's our turn. Let's go. Best set.
There you go. Good finish now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, guys. Good work. Catch your breath for a minute. You're not done yet. We're just done with that part. So, Officer Mike, you can have a water break. So I'm sure you haven't had one yet.
Oh my goodness.
Man, shot's blowing up over here. Adam worked out earlier, and now he's tanning. Casey worked out earlier. Now he's drinking at noon. Jared jumped on. Oh. So many presses. That's true. Presses for days. All right, so about 1 more minute break, and then we're going to switch to a short and sweet kind of finisher for you guys today. For a lot of you, using the same weight that you had for your presses will be just fine. If you have access to another bell and there's a pretty big difference between maybe the weight you press, and you can maybe like snatch or swing quite a bit of a heavier weight, then maybe get something around what you do your snatches with. If you guys train with us in the gym and you have a big selection of bells, even though we're going to be doing swings on the next part, this is not something to use your swing weight for. That's way too heavy. So something more along the lines of your snatch weight would be about right. Or, you know, I'm going to just stick with the weight I was pressing. That feels pretty good for me for today. It doesn't need to be, you know, anything that's going to leave you needing an ambulance after this or anything like that.
Not that we would program any of that anyway.
No, not me.
But I'm going to
anyway.
use my snatch test weight, which is still lighter.
All right. So I think for this, we'll just have everybody go at the same time. So Mira and I will be going at the same time, and you just follow along with us. Many of you know this one. We do it a lot. So we're going to do 50 swings consecutively, 50. Our preferred method. Mira always turns the Instagram camera more to her, so she gets to get the started.
I think you just always drift off that way.
I do drift off to the side. That's true. So we're going to do 50 swings in a row. Our preferred method is hand-to-hand swings for this one. If you can't do those for some reason, then just figure out some version of 50 swings to do, ideally with no set downs at all. If you need to set it down for some reason, then try to keep it to a minimum and then basically get the swings done as quick as you can. Any additions before we get started?
Nope. Just nice, easy tempo, nothing crazy.
Yep. All right, chalk up and we'll get going.
50. Not 15.
Especially for you, Officer Mike. So. All right, Mira, you ready? Sheila, you ready? All right, 50 in a row. Ready, set, and go. So far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. Woo! Woo! Oh, get the heart rate up a little. Oh, get out, baby.
Question, I'm always ready.
All right, guys. That's what we've got for you for today. Thanks for jumping in on whatever medium you did. Now our Beast Mode nominations, get those to us by Wednesday, so we have time on Thursday to review them. And then we'll announce some winners on Thursday. Same for Least Mode. If you've got a Least Mode nomination, get that in there too. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys 3 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you much. Strong on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Strong.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, Sheila. Bye, guys.
Whew. I guess